story about a bogeyman and a banshee who become best friends. Brian the bogeyman was going to little Johnny's house. Little Johnny was a naughty little boy, and he had been even naughtier since his grandmother fell ill. Brian was getting ready to scare little Johnny into becoming a good kid, when all of a sudden he heard an ear-splitting shriek. "Ah, my ears!" he yelled, but he couldn't hear his own voice because the shrieking was so loud. Meanwhile, on the other side of the house, Bleetha the Banshee was shrieking at the top of her lungs. "My job here is done," said Bleetha happily. As Bleetha started to leave, someone called out to her. "Hey you, were you the one that made that awfully loud shrieking?" "Yes, that was me," she admitted. "Well, I can't do my job with you making that noise." The next day, Brian went to little Johnny's house and sat in a nearby tree and watched little Johnny the whole day. After watching little Johnny the whole day, Brian suddenly realized that Bleetha had scared little Johnny into becoming a good kid. He suddenly had an idea. He was going to ask Bleetha if she wanted to join a business with him. The next day, Brian looked all over for Bleetha, but he couldn't find her. He wasn't sure if he couldn't find her because he was worried about being seen, or if he just couldn't find her because she might do her job at night. That night, Brian searched all over for Bleetha until he heard an ear-splitting shriek. "I guess she does work at night," he thought to himself. Brian caught up with Bleetha just as she was leaving. "Bleetha, I saw the way you scared little Johnny into becoming a good kid, and after that, I have a question for you." "What is it?" Bleetha said. "Do you want to join a business with me?" he said. "Sure," she replied. And from that day on, Bleetha shrieked and Brian scared naughty little kids into becoming good kids. And they lived happily ever after as best friends. The end.